The 2022 American Rally Association National Championship kicked off in Atlanta, Michigan for Snowdrift Rally, where the competitors faced some of the most challenging conditions to date for this winter rally. Unusually warm temperatures hit the area just a day before competition was set to begin. Because of that, a layer of super slick ice formed over every inch of the road, which would make it a battle just to get through day one. The opening stages were by far the slickest stages of the rally. An icy downhill section into a tight right-hander had several teams finding the snowbanks. Patrick and Zach were not exempt from finding it too. Things didn't get any better on stage 2, as a slight off had them stuck in the snow and the day was over for Patrick and Zach. Competitors woke up for the second day to fresh snow that had fallen overnight. This would help quite a bit with traction and change their plan, but in a good way. Patrick and Zach put up an excellent fight throughout the day, and by the end of stage 14, they'd taken their first ever overall stage win and moved up into 11th overall after being 46 minutes down in 32nd place where they started the day. The final stage of the Snowdrift Rally is an iconic stage appropriately named Bonfire Rally. Some of the die-hard rally fans make an entire day out of just coming and prepping to spectate this stage. It's a truly magnificent sight to see, with thousands of people lining the stage and the glow of their bonfires lighting the way for competitors. Patrick and Zach took the stage win on Bonfire Rally, bumping them up into 10th overall and first in open four-wheel drive. Round 2 sent the team down to Salem, Missouri for the rally in the 100-acre wood. This rally is known for its fast stages, water crossings, and a jump now referred to as Fetella's Crest that unfortunately did not get a run this year. Zach joins Patrick in the co-driver's seat again for this event, hoping to have some better luck than they had at Snowdrift. But luck did not seem to be on their side yet again. Rain began to fall just prior to the start of stage 1, and just shortly after starting the stage, the windshield began to fog heavily.
So left 5 plus after this.
I can't. Dude, it's getting worse and worse.
This is left 5 plus down.
Press on regardless is a motto known by just about everyone in the rally community, and that's exactly what they did. But stage 2 had other plans for them.
4 plus through junction 50. We're halfway through the stage right now.
Just as they were going by the first spectator location on stage 2, the engine cut out. Patrick tried to get the Mitsubishi Mirage RS Proto started again, but it just wasn't meant to be. The mechanical failure caused them to retire for the day, and when the crew inspected things back at service, it was determined they would not be able to fix it in time to continue the rally. Patrick and Zach made the most of it though, and came out to support their fellow competitors for day 2 as spectators. Round 3 of the American Rally Association National Championship was the Olympus Rally in Shelton, Washington. But due to delays in getting parts shipped from overseas, the team would not be able to get the engine rebuilt in time and was forced to withdraw from the event. This year is all about getting seat time for Patrick. So with the Olympus Rally being out of the question, the team decided to enter the McCreary Gravel Rally, a NASA Rally Sports sanctioned event in southern Kentucky that was later in April, giving them time to get the engine rebuilt. Patrick is joined by Ari Mantopoulos in the co-driver's seat for this rally, and they set out right from the beginning with the pace needed to take the W. Winning all but the first stage, Patrick and Ari drove flawlessly, tackling some of the roughest stages they've ever seen, including a stage that, in Patrick's words, make him not fear the 100 Acre Woods rough southern loop stage anymore. After 81 stage miles across 10 stages, everything came together, and the green APU team took the overall win at the inaugural McCreary Gravel Rally. The Oregon Trial Rally was the next event on the calendar, and as far as rallies in the United States goes, it's hard to beat the views this event has to offer. But before things got underway in Oregon, the team headed to the DirtFish Rally School in Washington for some private testing. Patrick is joined by French co-driver Florian Barral, who's been competing in the ERC and WRC since 2011. Having a good, solid day of testing was crucial for the new pairing, and by the end of that test day, they felt comfortable and ready for the Oregon Trail Rally. Day one started at the Portland International Raceway in Portland, Oregon, where a single stage was run twice. Part racetrack and part surrounding service roads, this stage was a great way for fans to interact and get in on the action. Patrick and Florian's goal for this event was a top 10 overall finish. And to achieve that, they know you can't win a rally on a spectator stage like this, but you absolutely can lose one. The duo ended day one in 8th place overall and 5th in open four-wheel drive. Day 2 of the Oregon Trail Rally heads 120 miles east to Goldendale, Washington, where they had 8 stages to complete, including the Dalles Mountain and Mary Hill Tarmac stages. No real drama for the top runners, as the top 10 pretty much stayed the same throughout the day. Patrick and Florian ended day 2 in 10th place overall, but there was still one more day of competition to go. The final day takes place in Dufur, Oregon, and consists of 7 high-speed stages. One mistake at these speeds could easily put an end to their efforts. Patrick and Florian kept things consistent, but as they got more comfortable with each other and the car, they began to push a little in hopes of reeling in some time to competitors in front of them. Still maintaining their goal of a top 10 overall finish with 2 stages left to go, they now sit in 9th place overall, but a big push on the power stage sent the Mitsubishi wide and through a fence.
Okay. And double caution, we can go further.
With nowhere to go but through the same fence in a different spot, Patrick punched through it a second time to get back on stage and somehow came out with minimal damage to the vehicle.
Right 5 Titan.
Even with their off-road excursion, they managed to set the 5th fastest national time, earning them 1 point for their power stage run, and ended the Oregon Trail Rally in 9th overall and 6th in open four-wheel drive. That brings us to Patrick and Florian's most recent outing, the Southern Ohio Forest Rally. The Southern Ohio Forest Rally is nothing like the previous event. The open roads and high speeds of the Oregon Trail Rally are replaced with tight technical stages that would eventually catch a few of the top runners out. Day 1 featured a single street stage with thousands of spectators lining the jump. Patrick and Florian were not willing to risk ending the rally on stage 1, but they still wanted to send it for the spectators. A few other competitors may have sent it a little too much. The second day of the competition headed down close to the Ohio-Kentucky border for stages that have a mix of gravel and tarmac sections. Sitting in 8th place overall at the start of day 2, they managed to climb to 7th overall and 4th in open 4-wheel drive by the end of stage 9, the final stage of day 2. The final day of the Southern Ohio Forest Rally brought plenty of drama and position shake-ups within the top 10. Ender McCormack and Texas Dave both DNF'd on the same stage early in the day, bumping Patrick and Florian up to 5th overall. Later on in the day, Subaru Motorsports driver Brandon Semenuk went out with suspension damage after the power stage. This put Patrick and Florian up into 4th place overall, which they maintained for the final 2 stages. The season so far for the Green APU team has had its ups and downs, but with this just being his first year piloting an open 4-wheel drive class vehicle, Patrick has shown a ton of improvement and is on track to be someone to look out for in 2023. That's all for now. As always, thank you for watching, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see ya next time.